Hey, what's up, world? Your boy Top Dog is back in the building. And tonight, I kind of feel the need to just be myself. You know, I have a certain type of posture that I have because I want these videos to go out into the atmosphere with a certain amount of power behind them. And I want them to operate at a certain frequency. But on tonight, I don't want to put that type of pressure on myself. I want to show you more of myself. I don't want to necessarily have to come on here and smile and do my normal routine that I think is going to get me viewership. I just want to be myself on tonight. And I want to talk about a subject that I feel like a lot of you are suffering with just like me. So I cannot go any further without thanking my viewership. You guys are the reason why I do this. You guys are the reason that this movement continues to grow. You guys support me, and I cannot go further without thanking you guys. To our continued viewers, thank you so much. To those that are new, you're in for a treat. We're going to invoke thought here. We're going to promote higher levels of understanding. We're going to elevate and motivate so that you can go out and dominate. We're going to do all of that. That always is going to remain true with the channel. I just wanted to not go into the, oh, well, you got to be this way. I didn't want to be politically correct on tonight because I felt like this message would come across clearer if I was more of myself. And listen, I know a lot of you guys say, man, this guy never smiles, he never laughs, and you know, he never comes with us with the jokey. He don't do that a lot. And that's true, guys, because I feel like the content that I'm putting out on a daily basis or whenever I put it out is so serious. I feel like you can go get the jokey and the ratchet and all this other stuff. I feel like there are other avenues and there are other venues and that you can go to and you can get that stuff. But when you come here, you're looking for the real. And this is what I feel like I give you guys. So if you don't mind me being myself on the night, without further ado, I want you guys to come on in, do whatever it is that you do to relax, and let's get loose. So guys, are you using Facebook? Are you regularly subscribed to Facebook? How much time are you spending on Facebook on a daily basis? Is it poisoning your mind or is it adding to you? And you know what it is that we feel about things that don't add to you, but rather take away from you on this channel. So let's be honest with ourselves, because I had to do an evaluation here recently and come to the conclusion that Facebook is taking a lot more away from me than I felt that I cared to realize. It was draining me because each and every day that I went to this platform and felt like I needed it to do business, each day I felt emotionally, mentally drained from what it is that I was seeing each and every day. Are you feeling this way, guys? Is it doom and gloom, or is it prosperity and enhancement? Which one is it for you? Are you tolerating it because, oh, well, all of my high school buddies are on here and I feel like they need to get in contact with me? They can get in contact with you in many other ways. So why is it that we're still on Facebook? Are we addicted? Are we alcoholics to Facebook? Think about that for a second. Are we alcoholics to Facebook? We don't need to be there. There's other platforms that are more informative. There are platforms that are more uplifting. There are platforms that we can control the content that we see. But yet and still, Facebook remains amongst the leaders in how we receive our content. Why is that? I had to do an evaluation. And when I went down my timeline, I came to the conclusion that Facebook is no longer needed in my world because it's selling propaganda, it's selling control, and there are other alternatives to where I can go and get content and feel greater and feel better about myself in this day and time. And I'm bringing this up because we need to start thinking about, again, what we're feeding our soul and our mind, which controls our body. Remember, it's a mind, body, soul experiment. So what we feed our mind then goes into our body, which affects our soul. And I came to the conclusion that Facebook is the alcoholism of content. Once they get you in and trapped, it's very hard without a 12-step program to get out of it. Whereas Instagram and other platforms where you can control what goes into you is more like marijuana, which is a controlled substance, right? We got to start looking at things like this, because if they don't get you with, well, what's going on with this pandemic and all of this, if they don't get you in one way, their aim is to get you in another. And if they can get your mind so worried about what you touch, where you go, what you do, and this and that, and all of that, and get you worried about that, the body begins to break down. So for me, Facebook is no longer a part of what it is that I do. I just feel like it's too much of a controlled substance, like alcohol, to where it affects your mind so much to where you can't think outside of what it is that's actually going on. And we have to be in control of our minds, because what we put into our minds is connected to our body and our spirit. Are you guys getting this right now? I want to take my time with this, so much so that I had to change the format of the channel on tonight. We have to now, listen, I'm a big component. Stay safe. Do all of this and all of that. But some of us are so caught up into the mind piece of this that our body suffers. And that's what I don't want. Because if you don't think that this is part scare tactic, you're amazingly misinformed. And listen, this video may get taken down. This video may get taken down because of the content that says, listen, part of this is about your mind. Part of this is about what you're feeding it. And I want you guys to be honest with yourselves. If you feel like, well, I get a benefit off of Facebook. If you feel like that, then by all means, continue what it is that you're doing. But for me, I didn't feel like I was getting a benefit out of Facebook at all. Because it's always, as soon as you scroll down, it's about somebody that died. It's about somebody else it's about all negative stuff. It's about a challenge. It's about something that doesn't promote positivity. It's always about negativity. You know what I'm saying? So positivity is at the lower end of the scale, to where other platforms like Instagram, you can control what comes into your house. So look at it like this. If somebody knocks on your front door, wouldn't you rather control whether or not you can let it in, rather than just open it, just having a barn to where anybody can come into your house? It's no lock. It's just like a barn. Anybody can open the door and come on in. Which would you rather have? Because this is what you're doing to your mind. One platform promotes the open door policy where anything can get in, and the other one promotes, okay, you can actually close the door and put a lock on it and let what it is that you want to come in. And if you're a negative person, by all means, do what you got to do. But I'm talking to our positive people out there. I'm talking to those that are promoting prosperity. Those of us that are promoting growth, higher levels of understanding, the things that we preach about on this channel each and every day. I'm talking to you guys. Which would you rather have? Listen, I'm not telling you what to do. You love Facebook? Continue to love Facebook. Do what you got to do. But it's an open door policy. You got no door on your mind. Anything can get in and affect you in a way that is all negative. It's all negative. A low amount, a percentage of what goes in, what comes into the open door policy is positive. A low percentage. So that's a killer too. Want you guys to understand that. That's a killer. When you're allowing low levels, when you're operating on a low level frequency, that's not good for you. Because we never attract what it is that we want. We attract what it is that we are. And if we're operating at low level of frequencies, we're going to attract low levels of frequency. So I wanted to jump on here today because I know a lot of people are suffering from this and are scared to speak out, are scared to say anything about it because it's popular. And what's popular is hip and cool, and we don't want to speak out against it. Well, I'm taking the stance to say we're going to speak out against this. We're going to speak out against this, and we can create our own platform specifically made for us that promotes higher levels of understanding. This is where you are right now. This is higher levels of understanding. This is information that builds you up rather than tears you down. We're not talking about death every day on this. We're talking about living. The fact that right now you're living. Why every day do I want to come on here and talk about what's on the news? I don't listen to the news. It's not in my best interest because the barn door to my mind is closed. I don't want that negative energy getting into my mind because it affects how I think. It affects my health. It affects my mind. It affects my body, and it affects my spirit. Why do I want someone else having that much power over my life? And why do you? Why do you want someone having that much power over your life? Control your own life. Realize the power that you have. As long you're going to get what it is that you allow. The results of your life are a sum of the things that you allow into your life, to put it in a better and more educational way. The sum of your life is what you allow. If you allow doom and gloom, you're going to get doom and gloom. If you allow in prosperity and growth, understanding, upward trajectory, that's what you're going to have. So that a man thinks. You allow poverty, a poverty mindset and poverty thoughts into your space, that's what you're going to have. But if you allow billionaire thoughts into your mind, so you shall be. You can do whatever it is that you want. But I've stepped out as a leader of this movement to say Facebook can no longer exist. I don't want to start a movement. I don't want to start a war against them. But shut the Facebook off. At least go to a platform to where you can control it. Now, Facebook bought Instagram. So why are the platforms so different? Why are the platforms so different? They can't change it. I go down my Instagram feed and I see stuff from Bob Proctor. I see stuff from Mark Cuban. I see stuff from all of the sharks on the Shark Tank. I see stuff from entrepreneurs. I see stuff from millionaire mindset people. People that are inputting things into my brain that can get me over the hump. Which choice are you gonna make tonight? Which, by the way, again, I'm not asking you to make a choice. What do you want to do, though? We can't continue to toe the line. We have to make a choice. What side of the line do you want to come out on? Are you hustling for the first name, or are you hustling for the last name? Which one are you doing? Because they want to kill you with social programming. They want to control you with social programming, and by controlling you with social programming, your mind is already dead. They want you in a state where your mind is already dead, to where you're irrelevant to them, to the upper 5%. So do you want to join them? Or do you want to be mind dead to them? Which one do you want to do? You want to connect yourself to the train that's moving? Or you want to hit your wagon to a train that's just been in the station for many, many years now and is never going to move? Let's put this thing into perspective. I was afraid to let it go because I'm saying, man, I got business move I got to make. But when I really, really thought about it, it's like, who's on Facebook doing business anyway? Everybody on there BSing, messing around. They not making no moves on Facebook. Okay, so let's start here. Let it go for a number of days. Let it go for 5 days. See if you can do it. I know some of you can't bite off more than you can chew. I know some of you, have to start off in smaller chunks. But start somewhere. All I'm urging you to do is to not, in my terms, be an alcoholic. Don't go down there that way and spiral out of control. Because this is a part of controlled media. This is a part of media that wants to keep you fed and have your wagon hooked to or have your caboose or have your compartment attached to a train that isn't moving. And I know you guys would much rather be attached to a train that is moving. That is moving. I'd rather be the caboose on a train that's moving than an engine on a train that's not moving. Who just said something deep? I'd rather be the caboose on a train that's moving than an engine on a train that's not. Because slow motion is better than no motion. Don't let me confuse that. Slow motion is better than no motion. So guys, don't poison your mind. And I just feel like, and if you took the time to think about it, is Facebook, and here's the question that I want to leave you guys with. Is Facebook adding more value to your life? Or is it detracting value from your life? Take an account of the amount of time that you're spending on Facebook without getting value, where the alternatives could be, at least I'm contributing to a platform that's giving me value for my most valuable asset, which is my time. If you're scrolling up and down Facebook 30 minutes a day, equate that to the amount of money that you could be making for that same 30 minutes. Figure out what your time means to you. How much time do you want to waste without getting value from anything? Time is the most valuable asset. You hear it all the time when people say, well, time is money. Well, what they mean to say is time is the most valuable asset. Don't waste it. Get the most value out of the time that you have here that you can. Because no man knoweth the day nor the hour. And I implore you, stop wasting your time on platforms that don't bring you value. And if many of you would be honest with yourself, you would say that Facebook is a time waster. Facebook wastes more time than the opposite, than the other side. Where at least on other platforms like Instagram, where I'm going to be exclusively promoting and sending and putting content out on from now on, where at least I can control what comes into my immediate atmosphere. And that's very, very important. So guys, I've already gone too long on this video. It wasn't supposed to be this long, but this is my official divorce from Facebook. And we'll be promoting all of our things on Instagram. So go ahead and follow me on Fry_Ray on Instagram, and against_the_grain_8 Instagram. We're going to be posting helpful content. We're done with the Facebook. We are done with the Facebook in this movement. We want to control what goes into our mind, which feeds our body as well as our soul. So until the next video, guys, it's your boy Top Dog. I'm signing off. Peace out.